Hey guys, so I quickly just wanted to make a video on the difference between information and knowledge. So I was just thinking about everything that's happened in my life, and I was like, I had a lot of information, so I came here enlightened. I knew things. I knew my truth, but then I got a lot of information. So I started learning about the Lemurians, the Atlanteans, solfeggio frequencies, the universe, karma, energy, the power, the secret, twin flames, so much information. Then there's like the holistic homeopathic thing, then there's Reiki, then there's like energy healing, then there's homeopathic things and holistic things. Just a lot of information. And the reason I say it's information is because knowledge is truth. Knowledge is what you know to be truth. Information can sway that belief, right? So when you come here knowing what you know, that's knowledge, that's truth, that's and then when you get information, if the information is true, then it's knowledge. If it's just information that can sway your decision, then it's not. For example, if you ever saw the movie Wanted with Angelina Jolie, the guy in the movie is told that this man killed his father. That's information. In the end of the movie, we find out that the guy is his father, and that they just told him that because he's the only person that could kill him. So they told him what they needed to tell him to get the result that they desired. They gave him information, or it wasn't real information, it wasn't true information, but it was information, stuff that he learned and decided to believe. But the truth was that his father was his father, right? So there's a lot of information out there. Now this is the information age. There's information everywhere. It doesn't mean that it's true. Most of these millionaire billionaires, they pay a lot of money to put these ads out that say kale is good, that say, agave is awesome, and all these things that we never heard of. All of a sudden they pop up and they become the thing that everyone's like, oh, but did you know this and did you know that? A lot of these things are lies, and then you find out later that those things cause cancer, or they cause something else, or they're not really natural, or but for that little moment in time, we all had the same information, so we all believed the same things. And this is what Trump is doing, and this is why he's trying so hard to debunk the media, so that you only listen to what he says and what Fox 5 says and what all these news stations and people that are coming out are saying, because they're going to give you all information. When you hear the same information over and over, you start to believe that that's true. My whole purpose of this video is to find your inner truth, the truth that you came here with, the knowledge that you came here. And it's not easy. Everything that happens in life is there to remind you of what the truth is and to remind you of that knowledge. But it doesn't necessarily mean that that's the knowledge. That it is knowledge. It's just information. And if you look at history and you look at what was said in different time periods, people say things to get different reactions out of the people at that time. There's a lot of information that goes around. Like when Rockefeller and all of them were buying plots of land from people, they just had them sign an X. And half the time, I'm sure they forged the X to get the land so that they can get the oil. I don't know if it's Rockefeller, it's one of these. I don't know if Rockefeller was an oil guy. I'm not thinking right now about that. But I'm just saying, like, there was just a lot of stuff. And people were, the gold rush, California gold rush, where everybody went over there thinking they were going to find gold, There's a lot of information that gets people in masses to do different things. Right now, like 2 years ago, it was all about juicing. And now people are catching up, and now it's all natural stuff, holistic medicine, holistic healing, all this other stuff. Again, that's marketing from the billionaires, where they're all giving you information, but it doesn't mean the information is true. Okay? Everything should be done in moderation. Nothing should be done in abundance or in an addictive manner or in excess. What else? Then there's... Oh, and the reason that I say that is because I remember working for someone very affluent, and I overheard a conversation of them buying a certain product, and saying, we have to get all of these small mom and pop shops that have this product and we have to retain it and blah, 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 blah. And then a couple of years later, all I saw was advertising and marketing about that product, how it does all this stuff. Now, does it mean that it does all that stuff, or does it just mean that they decided to buy all of this and then market it as this universal, product that does all these things? And now this person who was already a billionaire is an even bigger billionaire. So they create the market. Okay, and that's why I look at things differently, because I have a different set of information than most people. I've been lucky enough to be around certain things that have changed my perception. I have access to a lot of information that most people don't have access to. And I have access to a lot of people who have information that, when they choose to share it with me, again, changes my perception. So I just want you guys, when you're learning something, do as much research as you can. I always say that, research until you become an expert at it. But understand that your whole perception could be changed by new information until you find the truth, which then becomes knowledge. Does that make sense? But if you can remember what you came here with, if you can remember the truths that you came here with, you'll already have that knowledge. It's just that people give us information that make us doubt that truth. All right, bye.